What's going on, guys? Tuo Cruz here. Today we're going to be doing a quick little bike review. My friend Zach over at BMC is kindly lending me a loaner BMC bike while my bike's in the shop. So right now I'm on this bike, the SLR01. This is, I believe, the 2018 model Teammachine, and nice beautiful red color here. We've got some regular ultegra on here, and I'm actually working an event with Zach right now, and he brought his bike here as well. He's got the disc version with the electric shifters as well. So a beautiful version here. Nice interesting mix of colors. We've got the green and red mix. Really cool. And let's check out some of the parts on here. So we've got ultegra shifters, Vittoria Rubino tires. Oh, these are 28, see. The Shimano ultegra disc brakes. These are the through axle version, so no wasted space here. Nice 3T hub inside. Look at that cable routing. And I believe this is a magnetic style bottle cage connector as well. How do you take this magnet bottle off?
Clockwise.
Oh, that clockwise. Okay. So this is a magnetic bottle.
Yep.
Twist it off. That's really nifty. You just pop it back on?
Yep, any angle.
Really cool.
Also got a clip. So it's not just, if it's just a magnet, it might come off with the, like with vibration, but it's got these clips in it as well.
Yeah, so it locks it in place.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Any other interesting points or tokcho about this bike that I should be aware of? This is BMC Zach, by the way.
It's BMC Zach. This is our endurance model, the Roadmachine. It's just a really well balanced bike. There's not much more you can say.
I really like the color mix on this, the nice red and green.
This is the second model, and the top model has the opposite color, a green one with the red logo. They're both pretty striking.
Yeah. So this is a different frame than the one that I have right now. This is the SLR01.
It's the one that the pro team uses.
And this is the more endurance model?
That's right. So the one you're riding is a bit lighter and a little bit stiffer.
Yep.
And this one, it's probably a little bit...
just smoother, more comfortable to ride?
The geometry is a little bit more relaxed, and it's got a little bit more compliance.
Okay. Still looks really fast.
It is, if you got the fast legs.
Zach's recovering from an injury right now. He's got a nasty back issue, but hopefully he'll be back out hunting for the KOMs real soon.
160 Ks today. I'll be back into it tomorrow.
We rode a 5-hour, or 2 different separate events today, a 3-hour race and a 2-hour race as course marshals, so nice fun day of work.
And I'll be riding home.
Yeah, we got to ride home as well. And so this is my bike, the bike that the pros are racing. One thing I really like about this bike is this integrated piece here on the stem. This is BMC's technology, like this is a custom piece by BMC?
Yep.
Yeah. And you can see I've got my computer mounted on here, and I've also got my GoPro mounted on here, so we got some nice footage of the race, which I'll show you guys. Really convenient, no extra wasted space, no extra hassle. I don't have to deal with clipping on that mount for the GoPro or anything like that. And this bike is insanely responsive. When I stand out of the pedals and do a little sprint on a climb, like I just feel like it sounds like I'm just like advertising for BMC, but it's ridiculous how quick and responsive this is compared to the bikes that I've been riding. But if it's the bike the pros are using, then that makes sense. This bike has got some DT Swiss wheels on here and Vittoria tires. Do all the BMC bikes come with Vittoria tires?
Yeah, most of them.
Okay, so the top bikes.
Yeah, the top series come with the Corsa, which is the top tire, and usually the second series will probably come with the Rubino.
Okay. You got some nice big tires on here, 28s.
Yeah, these are 28. They take up to about a 30 or a 32.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
So you could ride this as like a gravel bike?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Cyclocross might be a bit difficult, but...
Yeah. I wouldn't want to race cyclocross on this.
If it's a smooth, dry course, you could probably stick a pair of 30 Gravel Kings or something and
yeah.
through it.
So the through axle is different on here. This one, there's like no extra space. Is that pretty standard on all the disc models?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is the DT original through axle on this one. It comes with the removable handle on the back here. So you just pull this out.
Oh, you can just pop it off.
Yeah.
So you can use the same one for both.
Right.
That's nifty.
So it's a ratcheting handle, and just find the right spot for it. Give it a whack, and then you can adjust that to wherever you like.
Okay.
And it's just and that opens you can see the end of the head of the through axle coming out.
Yeah.
Just tighten it up.
If you put through X on like a trainer or something, how do you need like an adapter for the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So most of the modern trainers I think come with adapters if it's compatible.
Yep.
Yeah, just set that up where you're out of the way where you want it.
So you're riding look pedals. I've actually just switched to look pedals myself. I've got my new Favero Asioma.
Please take a look here, Clete.
Yep, look heel. So we're riding the same pedals now. Beautiful. And the nice, what did they call it? Is this called it's not integrated, it's a different kind of technology. Like the integrated was the seat post up to here. So this is just a custom, what kind of seat post is this called? What's the correct term?
I guess it's just an internal seat clamp.
There's no clamp, the clamp is internal in the frame.
That's right.
That makes sense.
This is just a cover on the top here.
Oh, you can actually remove that.
Yeah, there's just an aluminium triangle shape there and a bolt coming through from the bottom of the frame to hold it in.
Right.
So you tighten the bolt and it pushes the triangle back onto the rounded surface here.
I actually had it slip on me a couple times, but I just didn't want to press it too hard and like risk breaking it.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, but if you set it up right, if you set it up with the right tension, it doesn't really slip, right? Or are you supposed to put some special, like, is it carbon?
Yeah, you should put some
carbon
paste on here. It comes with a small packet of fiber grip. I think it's the Finish Line product, which seems to work pretty well for me.
Yep.
But because these are demo bikes and we're adjusting the saddle, every time we have a demo event, we might put it up and down 10 times, 20 times.
Right, right.
So it tends to...
So I'm riding the used and abused demo bike and took a KOM with it yesterday. One of the last final pieces on here is the Physique saddle. I love the Physique Arion saddles and these come stock with it, so all around using great technology on these BMC bikes. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to going back to my regular bike after this. All right, anyway, thanks to BMC Zach for the loaner bike and for helping out today at the Morikoro event.
Not a problem.
Hopefully we'll be seeing more of him soon. All right, that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the bike review video. You'll be seeing more of the BMC bike in a couple of my videos coming up soon, so look forward to that. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Later.